Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
7, Texas Tech 0.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Back to throw. It's Stewart. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They'll give it to the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll run the option. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
With the carry. Gain of 4. That's a first down for the offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal. Strong game by this quarterback. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run the option. Has the first down, still on the move. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's in the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Stanford.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And is intercepted.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Dropping back, it's Stewart. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's 4.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
picks up.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Stewart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him in second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this time it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the same runner's got it again. The Red Raiders keep the football on the move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Stewart. Home with a sack. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They'll try the option play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Snags a quick throw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Hand off to the right side. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes the bunch formation. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
It's an option look. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4 down territory. But let's see what the call is here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Gain of 16. First and goal.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Clock for the completion. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Stanford. This offense is still clicking. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They move into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to...
Got space, looking to score. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. That's a crucial score. It makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Point after, not right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The ball is loose. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air. It's Stewart. He's looking deep here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll try to run it with the option. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. It's a bunch formation. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. The quarterback's got it on the option. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. They need to convert. He'll drop back. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Stewart. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.